Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here. We're just going to see what message needs to come through. I just recently got these cards. You probably saw them in another reading that I did recently. Hopefully you're enjoying all of the extra bonus kind of readings, and this one is no different. Anyway, I am enjoying these cards. I just recently got them, so I'm using them kind of back to back in a few of the readings. All right, so this is going to be a bonus reading just to see what messages need to come through, what insights has these gorgeous, gorgeous cards need to give to you, Aquarius. All right, as a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. Oh, both of two came out. Each and every one of you. All right. Oh, Lord. That's okay. I guess that's it, right? That is that. That is that. The Nine of Swords has been coming out quite a little bit, you guys. So, interesting energy. We have had the Wheel of Fortune coming out quite a bit, and the Knight of Swords coming out a bit. So there is some karma potentially just with those two. The Wheel of Fortune's not here unless it's this one, which it's not. There is some karma that might be coming around either way for others of you. We've got the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, overall energy. There is and then Spirit wants 2 4 over here. Anyway, back to some potential karma either way for some of you. Also, there is the wheel is turning in your favor. Okay, so that Knight of Swords energy is a bit of an impulsive energy. So some of you may have done something impulsive, and karma is coming to bite you in the bum quickly. Okay, this is just above and beyond before we even start the readings. For others of you, it's the wheel is turning in your favor, and it's going to be something that you took a bit of a risk on that's going to cash out. It's going to pay off big time. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and jump into this one. Your overall energy is the Chariot and the Page of Swords coming in here. Okay, so some of you have really been looking at things with kind of a very curious bit of an eye. Some of you have been seeing things in a little bit of different light, really moving into kind of this energy of allowing things to come up, but also, having that kind of energy of questioning. Some of you are questioning things. Some of you are in this energy of really being, this is overall energy again, kind of knowledgeable about things, but also questioning. There's a change afoot for many of you here, Aquarius. Okay, so be ready for that as this overall energy. There is a lot of success. There's some assurance that is coming through as well with that Chariot. But for some of you, there is a path that is coming through, whether you're going to go to one side or the other, to kind of the light side or the dark side is coming through. So some of you are kind of coming across a park in the a fork in the road, a park. Some of you might be heading out to a park during this reading or watching it while you're at a park, but kind of a fork in the road. There's some questioning, some challenging for some of you coming through. So this could be of an elder, right? Because the page energy can be some young energy. It could be of an elder, or it could be somebody, that you look up to, that you might be questioning. All right. Now, you also have that Five of Pentacles. So some of you are feeling as if you've been left out in the cold. Some of you have been feeling as if things are maybe not going your way, or that there's a loss that you guys have been a part of, or has happened within your current reality, but things are turning around. Okay, again, that Wheel of Fortune isn't here unless it's over here, but that energy is still kind of showing up as it was here in the beginning. Things are moving in your favor. Okay, now you also have the Magician and the Six of Cups, so you're being reminded with that Magician. Ooh, these ones are slick cards. They're super slick. You're being reminded with that Magician energy that you do have the power of manifestation, that you are the main magician, the main person within your life. You have that creative energy and that resourcefulness, right? You have, with that Six of Cups, you have a lot of information, a lot of growth, a lot of experiences that you've already gone through childhood, growing up, right? Use that resourcefulness in your favor in whatever capacity this is coming through for you here, Aquarius. Use that resourcefulness, use the lessons, use what you've learned. For some of you also, it may be that it is time for you to move back into an energy of manifesting. Some of you may have really learned a lot of lessons about assumption, about law of attraction, about manifesting, about being, the powerful magician in your own life. And like growing up, for some of you, that might have been something that you had kind of been brought into or raised with, right? Kind of that energy of that. And at some point with that overall energy, when as you began to grow, you might have questioned a few things, but your resourcefulness is coming back. For some of you, you've been kind of feeling at a loss or feeling as if you've been left out in the cold, or maybe that somebody up above, if you get my drift, has forgotten about you. And no, you're getting this energy here, Aquarius, that nobody has forgotten you. That drive with that Chariot again, right, is here. It's time for you to move back into that energy. For those of you that resonates with, because it's not going to resonate for all of you, but if you have that knowledge that you can use in your benefit, Aquarius, why would you not be? Why would you turn away from it? Unless there was something that happened that created that, right? But for the most part, use everything you can. You have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords, so you have double knights coming in here. So there is this call to action for you within this reading, Aquarius. You're being called to action. You're being called to use that experience, that whatever it was that you learned throughout childhood that was positive and beneficial as far as manifesting or using your resources or challenging or questioning or getting yourself out of kind of small spaces. For some of you, right, you're being called to action to use that in your favor. Now you have that Knight of Cups energy, and that Knight of Cups energy is a moving into this energy for you here, Aquarius, of being kind of idealistic, looking at things that can be beneficial, looking at things that are, kind of creative in one way or another, even using your imagination. What would be ideal for you? What would be this ideal energy for you to jump into, to move into, to step into, and to create, to manifest, if you will, right? And with that Knight of Swords being very focused, very much in this energy of kind of that quick thinking, holding on to kind of, that energy of really moving quickly, doing things quickly, jumping quickly in a fashion, Aquarius, that you already have knowledge about, that you've already kind of trained for, if you will, okay? Because for some of you, this manifestation, this moving into this energy of that magician, of that, challenging or questioning of the page and the Chariot, which is, really driven, moving into that is really going to give you this kind of outcome that some of you have been wanting or looking for, but really haven't, for some, allowed yourself to step into. Okay, so really focused, having that quick thinking. What is it? What is the next step? What is the next right move? How is it that you're creating, doing, being, to get that manifestation or whatever it is, moving out of that loss or struggle energy? Okay, what is it that you need to do, that you already know that you need to do, that from childhood, from nudges, from whatever it is that is the next right stuff? Because you have this Ace of Wands here that is ready to kind of burst onto the scene here, Aquarius. This inspiration for this manifestation, for creating, doing, being what it is that you want. And you know that you are powerful, Aquarius, not because, if for many of you, you were raised in a way, or you had a childhood or a special auntie or nana or grandma, right? Or somebody potentially that gave you secrets, the secrets of the family or the secrets of your legacy or whatever it is. And yet some of you shied away from that. But Spirit is saying it's time to jump back into action with that. It's time to remember that you are the powerful magician of your life. That inspiration has always been there, Aquarius. Some of you have turned away from it, but it's time to bring it back to the front and center. It's time to become curious again. It's time to, start questioning things, especially if you're in the space of feeling grief or feeling like you've been left out in the cold, or that you've had or been in a loss as of late. It's time to move out of that energy, and you have the tools, you have that resourcefulness to do that, Aquarius. Now you also have the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. See, for some of you, you've hit the bottom. You've hit rock bottom, and you've still been pretending that, that all of the stuff that you learned, or that the skills that you have, that they aren't going to be beneficial or won't help you. You've been shying away from them, the spirits, and indicating, no, Aquarius, it's time to pull those back out of the closet. It's time to begin to use those again. This is coming as a finality, that 10 of Swords, for a reason, so that you move back into being that 8 of Pentacles energy, right? Which is a master of swords. You have the skills, Aquarius. You have the knowledge. You have the training. You have the resources, right? You are the master of your own life, the magician of your own life, if you will, Aquarius. You have gained mastery within whatever it is that you have been holding yourself back from, right? Whatever rock bottom that you're at, wherever that struggle may be, you have mastery over that situation. You have the skills, the knowledge, the legacy information, the secrets from your family, however it comes through for you, Aquarius, but you have to use those. So Spirit's indicating that it is time for you to bring that back to the front and center, Aquarius. It's time for you to begin to use that secret knowledge, or ancient, for some of you, knowledge, to really benefit yourself, because in that process it's for the highest good of all, as long as that's your intention, Aquarius, and it actually benefits other people as well, not just you. When you do that, or when you teach from that, or when you work from that, when you assist from that, when you offer support and guidance from that, but also when you better yourself from that, because it creates this energy that ripples out, Aquarius, this ripple effect. Okay, so Spirit is indicating, yes, it's time for you to go ahead and question, allow, bring that back front and center, Aquarius, and allow it to support you and get you kind of out of this potential rut or place. You were given it with that Six of Cups for a reason, right? You have those memories, you have that knowledge. You remember those special times with a family member, or with however this was given to you, Aquarius. And then for some reason something happened that you shied away, but it's time to bring it back front and center. Okay, I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.